Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold.
You're my boy, Blue!
All right, YouTube. I know I'm a little late, but it's time for the daily recap on my trades I took. So today, I went in to SQ. When I first looked at it this morning, it had gapped down huge. All of this during pre-market had happened. So I drew up my lines as normal. Got my pre-market highs and my pre-market lows, which my highs are and lows are always marked in white if you haven't noticed. The other levels are like dailies and weekly and just support. And this purple one, was the 200-day moving average on the daily for the day. So for my first trade that I looked at was off pre-market lows. I looked at it for the pullback. I was anticipating for it to either, well, for the most part, I was looking for it to dump out and then pull back, because that was a nice sized gap down from here to here for SQ. So I figured that it would have some profit taken at least up to pre-market highs. So I got in with a call once it dumped out. And once I seen the candle close, it was too much weakness in the market or in the SQ going on. And it closed up under my pre-market high mark. So I said, okay, I'm going to get in with a couple puts. I sized down on my calls, took a small loss on the calls, and got in with some puts. When it dumped out, I just held it, and then once it popped back up, I added to my puts. When I seen that it couldn't even get back up, it didn't have the nuts, as Trick says, as Pat Mitchell says, it didn't have the nuts to come back up and retest the pre-market lows. So I added to my puts, and it continued down. Now, once it dumped out to this support, there's some support from all the way over here. I was looking at it. Once it dumped past this, I said, okay, it doesn't have anything to stop it from getting down to 69.21, somewhere around that area, until this area. So that's when that's the line that I marked up, and I took majority of my puts off. And once it came down, I looked at the time, and I said it's probably going to go back up and at least test the VWAP. So I took my puts off and I left my calls on. Well, I left I only had one call left, and I was leaving it on. If it wanted to go to zero, I already made my money for the day. I made enough to pay for that call plus some, so I'm green on the day either way it go, even if this thing doesn't even come back into the money or even give me any kind of money back. But I left it on. I thought about getting another call down here for the reversal to VWAP, but then I said, I already got the one from up here that I left on. So I came out of my trade and I just left my calls on. Now I have one call on from yesterday that I left on too, that's just sitting there, but it's probably not going to come back in the money. It'll take a big push to get back up to, I think it's like a 78 call from, let me make sure before I get the line. Yeah, it's a 78 call because I had it just in case it pushed all the way back up here from yesterday. So that's what I'm looking at. I was green on a day for a second day. And if anybody that don't understand these charts and what these candlesticks, this weekend I will be going over them for my YouTube video to let you all know what they are and how they work, so that you can read them and follow along with me if you don't understand the charts. And I will let you know a little about support and resistance. Not going to go too big into it this weekend, but I will let you know why I draw these because of technical analysis, because that's how I trade, off of technical analysis. But if you all have any other questions and need to get at me, just leave a comment at the bottom, like my video, and subscribe, and turn on your little notification bell to get the content when it comes in. Later, YouTube.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you.